for them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, now they play my line. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Done. 120. Shorty. Full shift. Come.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Down the man inside. Down the man. Sunday.
45, Mike, 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Running with Howard.
Go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go. 280.
45.
Lefty.
Shit.
This by 7.
What?
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Go. 280. Lynn. Shoot.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Sunday. Kill.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 27. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run with Howard. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Chance.
This is Howard on second down. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Clement. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. It has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
It got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 47 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Eagles 3. Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Here's Ryan. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 22, Ryan caught on the right side by Jones. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. 50 seconds to Mike. Rip right.
Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 12, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jump, kill. 61, matchbox lights. Corky, 82, Corky. 45
to Mike. I'm going to
Hey, Haywood.
run you over. Check.
Throwing on second and 3. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. Blue 80! Sunday!
Once again, it's Clement. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Two times.
Down.
4 down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet punch.
On the give, running right is Howard. Finding room inside the 40. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
You got it.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. 46 down, man. 5-4.
He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go. Waiting.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you look.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle. They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still
and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag a bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Return live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed out.
Ready, Blue 80, like 25.
Game had phase, we'll insert upheaval the
Hey, Tuesday.
The sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all
Hey,
crowd.
Blue 80, get on up.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about?
Ready,
Space out
like
your
25.
mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
20. Hey, echo. 20. Hey, ready to go.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Ready, Blue 80.
Y'all keep the flow.
Next check. Hey. High 7. 58. 50 Blue 80 set. Ready, Blue 80.
Are you ready?
Hey, wait. Gun.
Rhythm as hard as you can go.
Go.
To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can
51.
you rock it like rocket?
20 Blue 80, sit on up.
Can you rock it like rocket? Close encounter of what kind?
Ready, Blue 80. Hey, south. Hey, wahoo. Hey, wait.
Can you rock
Hey,
it
red
like
5,
rocket
25
fuel?
tonight. Down. Ready, Blue 80. Gun.
Playing skills, you did.
21. Smooth. 11. Wait. 5, 25 tonight.
I'm in the whip.
Ready, Blue 80. Wait, 25. 51. Hey, Delta. Ready for go. Ready, Blue 80.
I gotta get it. You hate cause I told them wrist. Now bet you wanna be famous.
21.
They elevated us.
Hey,
know I'm icy
two.
and Vegas.
Check.
I make a lot of new money.
Hey, Blue 80, son.
Not say this. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause.
59, ready. 280. Hey, strip land. Base. Hey, orbit. 54, south. Hey, express. 25 seconds.
All on my wrist, AMB, just all off of me. Getting money since I was legit, ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I had zit.
Ready, 25. Hey, south, 11.
I made her when I showed out my whip.
Wait,
spent about 10 on my
22. Check. 39. Hey, south. Check. 20. Ready, 280. 58. Done. Hey, Alpha. 280, Santa. Check. Hey, team 6. 280, Santa. Ready, 280.
I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I never switch.
Gun. 280, Santa.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But then he come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for it, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in.
Gun.
I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. You got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. It's so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I store up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I be beating the pit. Hit to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Hey, box up,
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody moving up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Boot it up, hopping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Hey, check.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Okay, 30 grams in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
59, ready. 280. 61, 287.
So when I die, I ain't gonna be alone. Gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket
Ready.
got pounds.
280.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the
54,
left.
stop. Wait.
Let me get some.
280, sit down.
Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine.
Ready.
Wait for me.
Like 25. 22.
Off each store got locks. I got some trust
Space,
issue.
space.
Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. This
25 tonight.
What's coming twos? Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Ready, blue 80. 125. 25 tonight.